Great. For me, this fight means a lot, and I feel great. Ready. I can't wait.
It's been a long time coming. It's been long overdue. And come Saturday, I'm going to show the world what they've been.
Best version of Canelo.
Big one.
Yeah.
For me, it's a very important fight to win. So I have that combination for this fight, this motivation and my discipline I ever had in my life.
I feel great for me. This fight means a lot, and then I feel great. I can't wait for Saturday night. Blessed, it's been a long time coming. It's been long overdue, and come Saturday, I'm going to show the world what they've been missing out on in terms of the best version of Canelo. Big one for me is a very important fight to win. So I have that combination for this fight, this motivation and my discipline I ever had in my life, my whole career. Music, applause, Canelo has made it clear what he wants to do. He told me, I want to do everything I can for profit. A line that says everything about how ready he is. The great Mexican isn't just working. He's crazy about it. Every workout, every time they fight, everything is set up so that there are no excuses when the bell rings. First things first, a lot has been made about your sparring session with Boots. How did that happen? What happened? I cannot say much, but he called us and say if he want he can go and sparring with me and everything. And I say, of course. Right. A fighter like me, we always want a great experience because there is the thing, right? Good. Very good. And I'm very grateful with him because he make that time to go, and then give me a Canelo has reached his goal in more ways than just his strength and chin. It shows how he has changed over time. He changes himself from fight to fight, improving his tactics and adding new flavors. He doesn't want to be the same fighter again. One night, he's after you like a pressure cooker. The next second, he's a careful counter-puncher that makes you miss by a few thousandth of an inch. He is very scary because he is always changing. You will watch the video, but by the time you get into the ring, he will have changed how he does things. Last 6, 7, 8 fights. I don't see the old Canelo who was slick making guys miss. I see a seek and destroy fighter. Do you first of all why am I right about that? Because I don't need it. You don't need it. Because I don't need it with that kind of fighters. They are slower than me. So I don't need to start moving or keep moving if I know I don't need do something why I'm going to do it. If I need it, I'm gonna. There's more to Canelo's speech than just how hard he trains. It's a message sent straight to Crawford. People have told him that he'll be in the best shape of his life and have the smartest skills he's ever shown on fight night. It's not just having faith. That's the question. Canelo tells Bud that the man across the ring is not the same Canelo they have seen before. His main goal is to get better, stronger, and faster. Fighter is fast and throw a lot of punches and everything. So, well, Crawford, who's Crawford? Where does he fall? Yeah, I'm gonna need it for sure. You're going to need those skills for sure in this fight. And you will see. So, that's my question because you can fall into habits. And then my question in the heat of the moment is, but does Canelo still have the muscle memory? Not just knowing how to do it. Of course you know how to do it. But does your body still respond the same way that it did when you were the slick Canelo? Is it still there? We'll see. Saturday night. I think I'm still there and I feel better than the voice of John Ryder then came on. Ryder had been in the ring with Canelo and knew how dangerous it was. Yeah, I think he's smaller. Got the speed. Crawford is a special fighter though. He's one of them generational greats as well. Like you got two generational greats going up against each other there. And for the fight fans, it's a real treat. And listen, I'm sure financially they're both going to come away winners, but listen, it's a hell of a fight. And listen, I believe Kino will come away victorious. But Terence Crawford has got the ability to make this really hard for him. The switch hitting, The punch variety, the punch volume. He's so smart with his hand placement, how he moves his feet. He can make it a nightmare for Canelo. But I just believe over the course of the 12 rounds, Canelo will grind him down with the weight advantage. And I'd say it beat him on a narrow points. Ryder's view as someone who has fought with Canelo made the talk more interesting. He talked about the fight as a battle between two generations of great boxers, and he said that either one of them could change the finish at any time. He didn't make the picture look like a one-sided fight. The fight was for skill, strength, and life. The fact that both guys could hurt each other caught his attention. This made the fight even less predictable. Ryder didn't end there. He talked about Canelo's plan as if he had seen those shots happen himself. He learned a lot about Canelo's style, and did it very precisely. Ryder made it clear that Canelo is more than just a puncher. He is a patient thinker who puts in conscious pressure on you round after round until your energy and confidence start to fade. It's not one punch punk, one punch power, but it's like it's the consecutive punch he put together. He can really load up and he doesn't seem to fade. He doesn't explode with 3 or 4 punches and need to breathe to go again. He'll do it, and he'll put the second phase on it, and he'll put the heavy shots in again. So he's always there to throw. He's always in range to throw. He's always got the hands cocked to throw, and he's listen waste. His research showed why Canelo is such an important part of the story. It's not just a bunch of individual pictures. It is the steady flow of mixtures that put pressure on things. From Ryder's point of view, it was clear how dangerous it could be to be near someone who never loses a chance to speak up. It's always the same, which can wear down even the strongest guard. You can't stop it when you're up against Crawford. Tim Bradley, who used to be a world winner and is now an analyst, explained the same strategy that Crawford needs to use in this match. Put Canelo on his back foot. He's a different fighter. A completely different fighter when you put him on his back foot. Yeah, he can move a little bit, but yeah, he likes to come forward with that power. But you put him on his back foot. Let me tell you similar to. You know this guy named Usyk who put Fury on his back foot. Yeah. Push the pace on him. Yeah. With volume feints. Put Canelo on his back foot. Crawford, that's what you got to do. You got to put him on his back foot. Hell to the damn yeah. That's how you get it done, man. That's one aspect that you're gonna have to do. And hey, I would advise you to do it as early as damn possible. Do it as early as possible because guess what? If you do that, you're going to get control right away of the judges, right? They're going to be looking at you. You're going to dictate the pace. You're going to dictate the flow of the fight. He got to have him react to you, not you reacting to him. That's how you gain control of the fight. Real quick, real soon. Get active with that. Bradley's comments get right to the heart of what could make or break everything. His fall showed that this fight isn't just about strength or size. It's also about who can control the pace strategically. He then said that getting Canelo out of his comfort zone would help the fight get off to a good start. You can only get that kind of advice from someone who has been through the same thing and fought at the highest level. That way of thinking could make the fight very different from what most people expect. Some of Crawford's gym buddies even notice this and tell him they're sure of him. And he's strong. That man is strong. He's strong. So, I don't think he'll have a problem. You know what I'm saying? With that, being able to compare Stanton's point of view to Crawford's adds more weight, indicating a level of toughness and sheer ability that isn't often seen in public. Stanton's comments made people remember that Crawford is not only good at what she does, but she's also built to handle pressure. His words showed confidence even though he didn't say it. And you knew exactly what he'd been through. That secret strength could be the thing that makes the difference when the lights are on. Stanton even pointed out what he thinks is Crawford's clearest way to succeed. Just use his skills. I think he has the better skills and I say just box him. You know what I mean? Just box them the whole instead of trying to go power for power. He was giving advice by letting experts do the work. He said Crawford was an expert who could take apart big men based on how smart they were at punching. It was clear what the message was. Stay smart and sharp and let boxing take the lead. That was a clear sign of how Crawford can turn the fight around for the better for someone who keeps track of every round like Stanton does with Crawford, and added another twist to the topic of strategy. For 37 years old, like he's training like he's like 25. Like I don't think there will be no problem at all. It's about the only thing you feel like. Yeah. His power. So from the sounds of it, you're quite confident Terence will defeat Canelo on Saturday. Correct. Correct. Obviously the build-up Terence has mentioned a bit that we might see a different version of him. We might see him be not necessarily aggressive, but you won't kind of just box and move and rely on his ability. Do you think we see Terence maybe try and push Canelo back a little bit? Yeah, I think yeah. Yeah, I think so, man. I ain't going to lie. I say he box him the whole time, but I feel like he'll get in there and bang with him. You know what I mean? Get out, get back in. You know what I'm saying? Do you think he has